Hello from a very sunny Blackpool, which makes a change, and this is the beginning of a series of accommodation reviews coming from Blackpool, starting with this one behind me. It's the Seafront 419. Now I booked this for a special reason. It's because the room that I booked holds up to 6 occupants. So come on, let's get checked in. Right, so room 10. Now, when I come to book this accommodation, I booked it for several reasons. One was the fact that it's room only. 2, the location. 3, the fact that you can have up to 6 occupants in this same room. And 4 was the price. Now, when I say the price, it doesn't matter if one person stays in the room, 2 people stay in the room, or even up to 6 people stay in this room. It's the same price. I'll tell you that price a little bit later on in the video. Now, I did book and pay this online up on the first floor in room 10. Let's have a look round. So once you enter the room, you are straight into the room itself. And as you can see, you've got these 2 double beds, and you do have a bunk bed as well. That's the ensuite. It looks okay. Might be a little bit of a tight squeeze for 6 people, but you know, if you're on a stag or a hen couple of nights, and you're looking for somewhere cheap to stay, this is ideal. It looks clean enough, looking around. And as you can see, it's the sea view as well. Very basic, but again, I stress the price. Once I tell you how much you're paying for 6 people in this room, it's ridiculous. So right behind the door you do have the hairdryer. You've got this little bit of a mirror. Does it come on? Looks like it lights up. Yes, it does. A mini ironing board, a few hangers, and up on the top I can see an iron. As I said, it's very basic. Looks okay. So as I said, you 2 double beds, and you do have the bunk bed as well. There's some more towels up there, there's towels there, there's towels on that bed, so there's no shortage of towels. Now we have got a fairly good size flat screen TV. A little mini fridge as well. Some drawer storage. Don't think there's anything in these. We've already seen the hairdryer. No. And the last one, no. A selection of tea and coffees. Now there's only 5 cups, but there's 6 people can stay in the room. Selection of tea and coffee. Let's have a look at the kettle. Do you know what? That looks okay. That sun's warm. And we do have an espresso coffee machine as well, but there's no pods. Now we don't have any workstation other than this, so you've got this little bit of a table where obviously your kettle is and your teas and coffees, but there is more storage space here. But that's the view. It is South Pier End, as you can see there's South Pier just over there. Do you know what? It's not that bad. Okay, again, I could point out the scuffs on the wall, but that's not what I do. It does have, I was told downstairs that we do have aircon if it's too hot, and that does work as a heating system as well if it's too cold. I really don't think this is too bad. Right, let's check the bed. I'm going to check this side of this one. You can see it looks clean enough. Do the pillows have protected? Yes, they do have pillow protectors on. That top cover looks nice and clean. The bottom cover again looks nice and clean. Do we have a mattress protector? Yeah, we do. A couple of marks here and there. Little couple of marks on it, but that doesn't look too bad. Joe, overall, you're not going to believe the price. When I come to tell you the price, you're not going to believe it. Not for 6 people. But overall, it looks okay. If you were just coming for like the weekend or a couple of nights for 6 people in the same room, I think it might be a little bit of a tight squeeze for 6 people. Especially 6 adults. Now, it would be probably ideal for a couple with maybe 3 or 4 kids. Now, one thing I will point out is the amount of sockets in the room. There are loads. You've got 4 sockets there with 4 USBs. And over on that wall, I can see another 4 sockets. So there are plenty of power points. There are 2 on that bunk and 2 up on that bunk as well. Now, as I said, it is room only. I know they do have a lounge downstairs and they do have a bar that's open till 11 o'clock at night. But there's still one more room to check, and that's the ensuite. Joe, this doesn't look too bad either. Looks okay. Toilet looks okay. You do have some hand wash, more hand wash. Quite a good sized shower cubicle with some hair and body wash and shampoo and body wash. Now you've got your handheld and you've got your overhead rain as well. Doesn't look too bad. Now, as I said, there's not a lot more to show of this accommodation. There's a little bit of a lounge which is in front of my window downstairs, and then there's the bar area. So let's have a little look around. Good morning from the Seafront 419 here in Blackpool. So what do I think of this place? Well, the reason why I booked this was because in my portfolio of videos, I've only got one other accommodation with a room that will hold up to 6 people, and that is the Dixie Dean Hotel in Liverpool. So when this popped up, when I was doing the search, and this popped up that it holds up to 6 people, I thought I'll go and do that room. So that is one of the reasons why I booked it, and the other reason was because of the price. Location wise, it's in a fabulous location. It's literally 5 to 10 minutes, about 5 blocks walk to the Pleasure Beach and South Pier. So it is the south end of the promenade here in Blackpool. I really like it. I do like it. Okay, it's a no frills. That's the way I class it. It's a no frills accommodation. It does have its lounge downstairs. It does have a little bar area. Doesn't serve any food. It has a vending machine with some snacks in and stuff like that. But it's right next door to a fish and chip shop, and there's another restaurant just on this corner as well. So you're in a good location for food as well. And there is the Wetherspoons, which is about 3 or 4 blocks that way. The Velvet Coaster Wetherspoons. So I think it's in a brilliant location. Now, I arrived yesterday, check-in is 3 p.m. and check-out is 10:30 a.m. So I've got about half an hour now before I have to check out. Came up to the room, as I said, 2 double beds and a bunk bed. So it will sleep up to 6 people. I would say, okay, if you were staying a night or 2, then 6 adults would be okay. But I think if you were here for a longer holiday, you'd probably be in each other's way. Now, for families, as I said earlier on the video, if it was a couple with 3 or 4 kids, this would be ideal. The bed, really good night's sleep last night. I've just been in the shower, plenty of hot water. The TV, we're in the UK. Internet wise, I was told yesterday when I arrived to log on to the 2 internets. There are 2 internets, so sign into both of the internets, because depending on where you are in the hotel, you will ping from one to another. So I think there's one that does the rooms, and then if you're in the bar area, it'll pick up in the bar area as well. So it'll just go from one to the other. So the internet was fine. Staff wise, there was one member of staff on yesterday when I arrived, and he was still on the bar last night at 11 o'clock when the bar closed. I'd come back, I'd been for something to eat, and I came back and he was still on the bar there. Really nice guy, chatting away. I can't fault this place. Okay, I can pinpoint. This is the thing I've seen on some of the reviews that, it could do with a touch of paint. There's dust on the blinds. Well, you're in a bay window, you're going to get a lot of dust off the roads. You get a lot of dust with the sun as well, because when I arrived yesterday, it was like a sauna when I walked in this room, because I'm a sea view. And it was really hot. So when I walked in, the heat hit me, but there is aircon. So you've got your aircon in the room, and that acts as a heater in the winter as well. You do have tea and coffee as well. Quite a lot of tea and coffee. I can't fault it. But what you really need to know is the price. Now, this price is for 1 person or 6 people. So it doesn't matter how many people are in the room, up to 6 occupants. And there we go. I paid £63. Now that is for me. But if 6 people were in the room, it would be £63. So, what's that? I can't work it out amongst yourselves. Bet you someone's sitting there now with the calculator. £10.50? Yeah, £10.50 each, something like that. So for a night stay in Blackpool, if there was 6 people in the room, £10.50 each. Okay, as I said, it's no frills. There's no food included or anything like that, but it's ideal for an accommodation. I've been looking at this one for a while, and it eventually popped up because it's very busy. I think last night I heard the guy say that the hotel was full, so I was lucky to get this room. So there you go. I'm moving on to another hotel here, where that is. It's in Blackpool, but where it is, you'll have to watch the next video. So don't forget to give this one a thumbs up, a like, a share, of course hit that notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in that next Blackpool hotel review. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.